Hello, everyone.
Hello.
So, playoffs is over in Season 7, but, I've been a little busy, so I haven't gotten around to watching a lot of these games yet, so let's try to finish off some of these top 16 games. So let's start off by watching Guilard Ingram do his thing against Zero Pops here. And I've said it before, Guilard Ingram is one of the big Betty players on Global, so it's good to see him making it this far.
Nice.
Although he did not bring Betty in this time.
Oof.
He's very dark focused though, as you can see, like Bozel,
Licorice.
yeah,
Ultimate
Patsir, yeah, so, yeah, and some meta characters mixed in there, and Albedo, of course. Like Albedo is not used super often anymore. This is interesting because he actually picks Bozel first, but he didn't first ban Rosen. So he's actually going to try for the overwhelming strategy here.
Okay. I guess Bozel with some new equipment.
Yeah, but Bozel's 3C isn't out yet, so you can't you can't spam debuffs the way you can with his 3C. Or you can't spam it as often. Like his 3C is kind of crazy. You can do 3C and then cast 3C again, and then cast Black Hole, and then cast 3C.
Yep.
So anyway, DingDing decides, even though he first picked Rosen, he actually goes for a rush team instead. Yeah, so with Egbert here, Helena, even Hein, so he has 2 teleports. And so Rosen here is probably going to be faction buffing. These are all Empire characters. So let's take a look. Why don't we pause it and take a look at their skills real quick. So DingDing is probably going to try to rush Guilard here. Guilard Ingram, I've played against him before. He's usually a very slow player. He likes to take his time, which probably makes sense since he likes playing with Betty. So he has brought Dark Scythe on both Kruger and Bozel, so he is accounting for the fact that he has to face off against Rosen, and indeed Rosen has brought faction buff and didn't bring her 3C, so 2 AoE heals instead of her 3C. Okay, so pretty standard setup on all these characters. He's gonna go for AoEs, probably gonna try to kill Bozel and maybe even Kruger using the AoEs. Wheeler is not using Tri Maidens, so he's actually very susceptible to getting killed by Ares in 1 AoE. If that's a Judge Talisman Ares, which it probably is. Most Ares are on Judge Talisman. So since Guilard Ingram is player 1, he gets to immediately tag Rosen with the map-wide debuff. Oh, Tenio Breeze on the Ares. So very good luck for DingDing right at the bat here. DingDing's going to be able to position his characters with the 2 teleports. And with Helena's striking range plus Ares with the Tenio buff, he's going to be able to do 2 big AoEs in a row. Oh, he's actually going for high stakes already. Okay, he should be able to run all the way in and then hit Wheeler. Yeah, if he runs over there, he can hit Wheeler with the AoE afterwards. Whoops, I forgot to turn off animations. So this follow-up AoE is probably going to kill Wheeler here. Oof.
Ouch.
Guilard Ingram is already down his healer, so it's pretty bad. Helena survives. I think that's pretty expected. DingDing's going to follow up with Ares here, try to finish this off quickly. It doesn't look like he can survive this.
Ouch.
Oh, that's actually not a Scarlet Reaper. Okay.
Oh. That might have been the difference in life and death.
Still, Guilard obviously took a really bad hit there. DingDing was able to retreat Ares onto a fort there, so I don't think ultimately I can kill him on there. At least not at the amount of HP he's at now. Well, he did. Okay, so Shadow Wing plus Desperate Prayer. That might be enough. Okay. Not quite enough. Here comes, probably Acid Burns from Egbert.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a Bracer ult.
Wow, that blew up. Oh, no, that was the
summon, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's gonna try to kill. Oh, okay, so I don't think he had enough units around him to. Oh wait, I think I know what happened. Okay, wait. Let me check real quick.
Yeah, because no, it's 2 or more, right?
So okay, I think I know what happened. So right here before ultimately are attacked. Okay, so okay. Next step, he attacks Ares. Okay, so it's still there. The faction buff is still there. So what was he missing? Yeah, fusion powers. 3 or more enemies. That's what it was.
Oh, okay, 3 or more.
So killing that summon was actually bad for him,
dang.
So that is unfortunate.
Maybe he was like me. He thought that was the real one, so it would survive.
Yeah. So he was hoping for the summon to survive there, but
yeah.
The ultimate was too strong.
Yep.
He's not gonna be able to recover if he stays back like that because DingDing can just start stacking shields and can't really do anything. Bowles is not gonna be able to debuff them in any meaningful way.
I don't think he's gonna win anyway.
Yeah.
He's got a Bozel and a tank.
So fight.
There's a tank gone. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so backups. Guilard Ingram bringing in his trusty Betty here. So alongside Juggler to protect against AoEs because last game he did die to AoEs mostly.
Yeah.
So Bernhard, of course, is always strong and buffs.
Yeah,
buffs Betty, yeah, and buffs. Buffs Ultimate, buffs Hilda. Okay, DingDing actually decides to go double down, removes Liana in favor of Iris.
Oh dang! Okay.
So he's like doubling down on the teleport strats here. So you think he can? Okay, so he actually bans Juggler and Betty immediately. So just getting rid of all those AOE support or like AOE counters. Guilard first picked Liana, who was of course one of the stronger AOE healers. Guilard is still leaving Rosen alone, which is very surprising to me, but I guess in this case, he doesn't have as many debuffs, so it's not as big a deal. So he just heals immediately because he doesn't want to get tagged by Kruger.
Yeah.
Okay, he casts it anyway because he sort of had to. Like,
yeah.
Ooh, just teleporting Leonhardt immediately. I am wondering. Okay, so he didn't teleport that many blocks, which I find a bit strange. Like, yeah, he probably could have been even more aggressive with the teleport, I think. But teleported forward all the way if he wanted to. Okay, so he's actually going to teleport again. Of course, Leonhardt has no faction buff right now.
Oh, okay. Well, that's probably gonna be a problem.
So he's just doing this to remove a bunch of buffs first. He might actually teleport back to start next turn. Oh, he just runs back. Okay. You could do that too, yeah. He actually could have faction buff as the first move with Rosen instead of mass heal, because that Rosen would have put a shield on herself. Well, actually, I guess he couldn't have done that because that only works if everybody gets hit by the faction buff. Otherwise, you're gonna leave people without shields, and you can just get tagged.
Yeah.
Okay. But as you can see, Guilard is, like I said, he's tends to be a slower player. So he can only wait around and try to inch forward. DingDing has the range advantage with units like Helena. Guillard's probably just going to wait until Leonhardt's cooldowns are back up and then charge in. Okay, so here comes Helena. Alright, breaking some equipment here.
Ooh, dang.
He actually didn't have 2 range guard there. So.
Pedal Storm's one turn.
It might have been, so I don't know if Guilard just didn't notice that he lost his 2 range guard.
They could have also just hoped that shit wasn't able to, vamos.
At least for Kruger, like, that's very unlikely that Helena wouldn't be able to kill him.
Yeah.
Like, Altamiller, I can see it maybe. Although, like, Helena breaks last rites with her Pedal Storm, so that's also not a pretty risky move. I lost Kruger, but it's not the end of the world. He still has his healer. He still has his tank. He has his faction buffer. Okay, so Altamiller is about to come in here. He might just do an app. He might just do, yeah. Okay, instant transfer.
Okay.
Okay, that was
weird.
That was the decision.
That was also the decision.
So let me go back and check. Like that might have been a case where
she couldn't move.
No, it's not that she couldn't move, but rather that he would rather just have the unit die than. So okay, so this is a 2-ring range, and
yeah, I think.
Because I'm trying to check, like he might have been okay. So if he made Altamiller go here, he could have done Dragon Dance and hit alt. Like no matter where Tensei Jessica stands, like all of these tiles are not safe.
Yeah.
So if he did that, he would have been able to teleport all 3 of them next to Altamiller, and he would have been able to go to town on them. That's probably why he let Tensei Jessica die.
That makes a lot of sense, yeah.
So he didn't want
jeopardize the rest of his team.
Right. He didn't want Guilard to be able to get the super Altamiller combo. Okay, so Leonhardt with the teleport still dies. That's
yeah.
Burn. That's Burn. Burn's crazy. Like Burn does so much damage, and he might have dispelled his damage reduction from his teleport as well. So yeah, so Guilard playing patiently, but it's paying off because it's going to be pretty hard for DingDing to break past the tank here. Yeah, he has Helena, who has a class disadvantage against Hilda, and Hein does decent damage, but probably not enough to kill Hilda, especially with.
Just trying to hope those pedal dances, do something, but then that just happens.
Yeah, but we do know that Guilard is using a bracer ultimiller, so the pedal dances are far less effective here, especially with ultimiller on bracer. This should kill Hein, I think. There's just no way. Class disadvantage. Can't do anything.
The rows that eventually die.
The other thing is that this Helena is on Blood Sword, right? So Blood Sword obviously also is not like
not strong, yeah.
Well, no, it's if you have if you're facing off against a bunch of bracers or whatever, then obviously yeah. So if you're facing off against a bunch of bracers, Blood Sword obviously also loses a lot of its function. All right, final battle, and Betty is back out, swapping over to a more aggressive strategy here with Elwyn. So DingDing took out Iris again, went back to the first box. So Guilard just let all his healers and Juggler, all of them just got banned.
Dang.
Oh, he did it. He does have Lakota. So Liko can be a healer here especially because Hilda can buff her. So she can bring mass heal plus 3C, and she will be able to heal decently well. So Leon Hart coming in again. A lot of Empire characters again. Rosen's going to be buffing, and you got Zerda, of course. And we got Pat Sear versus 4 women here, and 1 guy. So
yeah, Leonhard better watch out.
Not Pat Sear's greatest matchup here, but yeah, his other choice was Albedo, so I understand why he picked Pat Sear.
Yeah.
It's not that Pat Sear is useless against female characters necessarily. I mean, she can still, she still has. She can still attack, but she basically has no talent against female characters. I mean, she could do her debuff against female characters, but yeah, obviously she loses all the damage or intelligence boost rather. And Patzer is kind of a weird case because even though she's an int boost on her talent, she actually powers up her soldiers as well when you're attacking a guy, which is something that usually doesn't happen. It's one of those weird description inconsistencies in the tooltip. It's all over this game, and it's hard to know unless you play the game. All right, 1 block teleport.
You block move up.
So he can't. Obviously, DingDing can't be as aggressive this time because that's really bad for DingDing. So he does have Rosalia, who is a very, very long-range striker, and Rosalia just got that Tenyo Breeze, so she's charging in.
Oh gosh. Yeah, that there just doesn't exist. Bye-bye.
Alright, so he actually brought the Silver Spear instead of 3C on Rosalia, which makes sense. I mean, you bring 3C if you want to bust a tank or something, but the Silver Spear was probably enough to kill most of the DPS, except for Helena, probably. Helena might survive that. Rosalia is going to die here. Oh, it actually took quite a bit of damage there. But since Guilard can't follow up in any way, he should be able to heal Helena back up. Alright. Okay, well, if he has a range staff, he can just attack Okay, here's the 3C. That's
Yeah.
here.
Ooh, ouch.
So the main function of this is to just... So he was mainly just stripping buffs there. Stripping buffs also put the... it also puts the act again block on the Ultimiller. So Ultimiller won't be able to do his super combo for 2 turns. However, yeah, DingDing doesn't have a way to get through Hilda. He's praying for the stun there, I guess. So it's unlikely DingDing's going to be able to win here because simply because of Hilda. Like, yeah, it's just... that kill on Zeratul was very important, obviously, because
Tenuous breeze.
yeah, but well, I mean, without Zeratul, DingDing doesn't really have an easy way to kill these units that Guilard has. Because he doesn't have the units to bust through Hilda easily. Ooh, Ultimiller surviving here. And Ultimiller, of course, how many stacks does he have here? Like he probably has like five or six stacks now. And also the Gracer is obviously saving him here as well. So he's got 5 stacks here, so
Dang.
that's 25% physical damage reduction. On top of, like, you know, Ultimate has decent defenses, 11,000 HP, so pretty good. Pretty tanky. Heals back up. Yeah. And the next hit, the Ultimate can just run away here. Decides not to do that. He's actually just gonna kill not Florentia, killing Rosen first. Okay. And you can kill Florentia now.
Dang.
Salty kill from Helena. But yeah, unfortunately, it's over for DingDing. So Tenyo Breeze is winning these games. Hey, Vatsir got a kill.
Yes.
There you go. Alright. Alright, so let's look at Zansin fighting Maebari. So also a 2-1 game here. Okay, Kyra getting first ban here. Rosen getting first ban here. So, Maebari is AoE focused, so that makes sense. Ban Rosen. Zansin is actually not running Juggler anymore. So, yeah, a lot of people, there's a decent amount of people dropping Juggler because Juggler doesn't necessarily protect you from AoE anymore. It really depends. You need some stuff on top of Juggler to be able to have him protect you from AoE. So both players pick Kruger first. Okay. Okay, teleport. Zansin loses the teleport. Okay. So, Landius here. Landius here should be stopping Kruger if he decides to bring flying soldiers. Can stop Liko flying soldiers. I believe King Crimzo here is also flying movement, so he's gonna have to bring a lot of ground soldiers rather, if he wants to keep his movement, and that's exactly what he does. So Maebari is gonna have to rely on the teleport plays to win here, I think.
First turn was the exact same.
Let's resist. Okay, Tenyo Breeze. Another Tenyo Breeze.
All the Tenyo Breezes.
So Maebari's Kruger should be able to engage already, actually. Well, I guess the mountain might be blocking him. Okay. So if he moves here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he can hit a decent amount of units if he decides to jump in now. There's no reason for that. We can just wait on our turn. Okay, teleporting burn forward. So he's going to go for the heal block. Oh, more Tenyo Breezes.
Oh my gosh. How many can we get?
It was on Kruger again, so let's do debuff his entire team here.
I'm gonna check something real quick after this, because I think I know who the voice actor of Kruger is. I mean, we know because it says so on the game, but I'm like, what else he does?
So that silence on Mario is pretty deadly.
Ouch! Yeah.
Mario, and of course, since Liko does not have her exclusive yet, she cannot chain cast mass heal. Well, Zansin finally gets a Tenyo Breeze, but I don't know. I don't think it's gonna help him. Oof. Comes a meaty sword dance.
Ouch.
Wow. That was a really strong Dark Dragon Blade. Killer survives, but not for long.
That's one.
So I think those Tenyo Breeze is pretty, like, gave Zansin a pretty bad time. Okay, so it's a desert map this time. Okay, Kruger and Burn are gone, so Zansin is going for a tank push this time, it looks like.
I knew it. He's the Fire Shido from Demon Slayer, I think.
I'm actually not sure who's voicing Kruger.
Demon Slayer. Let me check because I have Google.
Okay, so Zansin. Okay, so he does have more tank pushed in, but he did not pick a healer. Maebari actually did.
Oh.
Plus juggler. So, he can buff King of Crimsonia with juggler if he lost to.
I was right. The second when Kruger does his 3C, he has a distinct ball, and he's the beast dude from Demon Slayer.
Okay, I've never watched Demon Slayer, so I actually don't know.
Nah, I know. He's also Bell and Kirito from SAO and is it wrong to pick up girls in the dungeon?
I haven't watched neither of those, so.
I'm
not super well versed in a lot of recent anime. I watch a lot of old anime. I'm like a pretentious hipster. Okay, so the Tenyo Breeze on Ares. Okay, so he's actually just going in immediately here. Oh, can he kill Helma? Oh, actually,
dang, that was oof.
Helma tanky, but not that tanky. So
yeah.
It's a worthwhile trade because after this, Zansin has the units to easily kill Juggler with between Tensei Jessica and Kruger.
Yep. Okay, I have him for a minute. It's in his IDM that he is Kruger.
What?
He is Kruger. So we should make an episode. I say I'll make an episode like that of like the different VAs, like what else they've played in. That'd be a cool little lore video.
Maybe. I mean, you can make a video like that if you want. Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so protecting Tensei Jessica here.
Yep, that one. Yeah, that's that.
Oh, silence. Oh,
ooh, ouch.
That's rip. He's gonna use the range to kill Helen. That's a holy Tensei Jessica, I see. Didn't notice because of the whale skin. So Zansin has more healing power than I thought he did because I actually didn't notice at first that was a... Oh my god, so many tail breezes. Fortunately, I don't think Maebari has the AoE power to just... Especially not with the healer. Like he's not going to be able to like bust through and kill Tensei Jessica or Kruger using AoEs. Yeah, Rico doing work as an AoE healer here. She's just going to get better at that when her exclusive comes out.
Okay.
I don't think there's really much to see here anymore. It's just... Zansin's going to kill Juggler and then it's going to be over. Either Zansin's going to kill Juggler or he's going to be able to... Like, Juggler's magic guard is going to go down and he's not going to be able to protect his units anymore, so...
Yeah, it's going to get picked off one by one.
Okay. Alright. Removing Elwyn the win for Rain here. So Maebari doubling down on debuffs here. Zansin puts in Juggler. So he's gonna go for, I think Zansin's gonna go for safe games again. So he actually first bans Kruger here. So Rosen. He first picks Rosen, but that's actually, I'm guessing that's exactly what Zansin wants him to pick. Because he's picking, like, I mean, he has a couple of debuffers here, but a lot of these are just, like, more straightforward characters, I think. So he doesn't mind if Maebari picks a Rosen. So Zansin going healerless again. Oh, no, wait, he has Florentia. Okay. So Maebari has 2 AoEs here, depending on if he decides to go with AoE Ares or not, which I'm pretty sure he will. Versus Florentia, who can heal, and Mario can heal, so...
Yep. I cannot unhear Yu's voice now. All I hear is the dang beast.
You're gonna have to show me what you mean later, because
Okay. He's one of the 3, like, I guess, main characters, technically.
Okay. I've never watched Demon Slayer. It's like on my list.
It's amazing.
It's on my list of shows to watch, but just so much stuff to watch.
Yeah. I'll just show you a screenshot of what it looks like.
Okay, sure.
I can't fucking click this. Inosuke.
So Maebari has to hope he can try to combine Ares and Vincent to pick off somebody. That's... So Mario's getting a bit too close for comfort, so Maebari has to charge in here, it looks like.
Yeah, there we go. Just while I'm looking at the matches, I'm going through like the IDB of all the characters. There's some crazy stuff.
So yeah, Zansin using his 2 healers to like survive the AoE onslaught here. Okay. So he's gonna try to kill Himiko here. This should be good enough. So he got somebody at least. It's too bad Ares wasn't a bit closer. He might have been able to get Florentia as well, but he was busy trying to dodge Mario earlier. Mario's gonna go crazy now. So Vincent's gone, and he does not have any AoEs on Ares. Up. Oh, thorns! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
Oh no! She lived.
Okay.
That was stressful.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh, okay.
Oh, that poor me.
Okay. But yeah, I do think Zansin still has the advantage here. Kruger, of course, is removing buffs, which is very annoying.
Yeah.
And, and Mario's going to be able to cure Scarred again eventually, I believe. So.
When that happens, just probably going to take out Log.
Zansin's just running down the cooldowns on Mario with that Accio.
Oh, no, woke on Rosalia.
Okay, so 2 range guard went down, and that's
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, you didn't even have to do the pierce.
Yeah. 2 range guard was also down for Zansin, so.
Oh, I guess 1 for 1, but now healer versus no healer.
Yeah, I don't know if that was I don't know if I personally would have taken that trade, but it does make some sense. Kruger can, Zansin can try to catch up in damage using Kruger, because AoE does tend. AoE almost always wins like damage matchups like this, or if it ends up being like one of those. I guess Maebari, since he lost Rosen, like eventually he's gonna run out of Rosen Shield as well. So
yeah.
And as he loses the space to move in, Ares is going to get weaker. So that Florentia is looks like it's a Bracer Florentia, so she didn't take damage from Scarlet Reaper.
That's a good move, because that probably saved him.
Yeah, quite a few people use Bracer on Florentia now. Okay, so the debuffs are starting to come through, and that's pretty bad for Maebari. No. Too many debuffs. But yeah, Bracer is really good on Florentia because she needs 100% life to maintain her soldiers.
Slowly trying to whittle down that build.
Yeah, no healer, so you can just take your time.
That's 1 life.
I don't know if Kruger actually has an AoE up. Okay, so he did not. Well, Jessica cannot attack Kruger without killing herself. Okay, so attacks Florentia instead. Okay, so the rush was enough to put Hilda be able to walk far enough. Okay, 2 range guards down.
Okay. No healer, no healer.
Kruger can start doing debuffs again.
Yeah, but now that Log is dead.
Yeah.
And the debuffs are coming in now.
Oh, must have disabled passives on Hilda, so. Okay.
Oh, trust me, I can't take you when I'm doing it myself. Well,
Alright.
Dude, that was a good game.
Yeah, they were pretty close games.
Yep.
Good games. Alright, let's see the legend Betty player, our meme Betty player, go up against one of our top players. Let's see how that goes.
Yeah, they won one time, so.
Yeah.
Come here. Get up here, cat. Come on.
Okay, so juggler.
Nope, he doesn't stare at me. I don't see Betty.
Yeah,
Betty.
He did not start off with Betty.
Sad.
Yeah, I mean, Betty is one of those like specialist characters you only bring in sometimes. Okay. So Guilard once again like going for like a very slow-paced game here, as you can see. Lots of healing power here. Zansin. Okay, so we got Bernhardt here, who is usually pretty good at killing Hilda. So Hilda, put a lot of pressure. Bernhardt's using Guardian Infantry, which is kind of weird to me. Okay. So he probably did that because so he probably brought the Guardian Infantry so that he wouldn't die to Mario. Mario actually brought Zealots, which is kind of a rare sight on her. A lot of people think Zealots are actually really bad on her. I mean, obviously, if you're facing off someone with demon soldiers and you predict correctly, then you win big time. But if you don't, then Zealots are honestly a pretty bad troop. I mean, they're good when they're active, but their active clause is so strict. It's like 80%.
Yeah, they have to have 3
buffs, I believe.
And max 4 buffs.
No, it's 3 buffs. It's 3 buffs plus the fact that you need to have 80% life. I mean, the life requirement is actually way worse, I think. It's like 80% is like it's pretty.
So yeah, 45%. It's 15.
So yeah, 3 buffs.
Yeah, but the 80% is the main big flaw.
Yeah.
Any like chip damage or just any AoE, there you go.
The other thing is that the thing to keep in mind.
There you go. That was useless.
So he's probably gonna heal with Mario healing.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. So let's see if Helena is able to kill Mario with. So that did like nothing because. Oh no!
Wait!
Oh!
Oh! Ouch!
Bad luck on Zansin's part. You didn't get that many blood sword activations.
Yeah.
Almost got it there though. Almost killed her.
It came down to a ancient beckoning thing.
Yeah. Zansin is one of the biggest whales in this game, as far as I know. So if you want to play a tank push game against a whale, you should be prepared for a very long game. Okay, so Hilda is stuck. Rosalia should be able to come in and kill somebody. He's gonna try to kill Helena. At least I think that's what they're trying to. Oh. Okay. I think that's. Yeah, it's Bernhardt on a fort.
Bernhardt on a fort. What will he do?
I think he should have attacked Helena. I mean, Helena is also very tanky with the Royal Caps here, but she's actually not on her terrain. So she's actually her exclusive is not active here. So I think he could have tried to kill Helena here. It is kind of rough, but I don't think it is. I don't think it is harder than Bernhardt here because Bernhardt's on a warp dial.
Ah, okay.
Okay, so he's gonna try to. Ooh, actually got it there. So Hilda's 2 range guard ran out, I guess. Ooh. This is one of the reasons why Zealots are so bad on Mario, because
that did nothing.
Well, aside from the fact that she had a bunch of debuffs, and I think she lost her faction buff, but the other thing is that because you take damage on the first attack, the Zealots, like, it's very, very hard to keep the Zealots up for the second attack. That's one of the reasons like people tend to think that Zealots are terrible for Mario. You know, like Highlanders and Amazons, they don't have. You know, you just need to. Well, Highlanders are active all the time. Amazons, you just need to attack. And you get the attack bonus. Zealots, you of course need the HP threshold. So, okay, so. Oh. Wow, that one actually died there. So I think it's looking pretty good for Guilard here. Mario with the Zealots actually active is, you know, doing some actual damage.
Trying to come back and just destroy them.
This should be a kill.
Yeah. Ooh.
Okay. Oof.
Dang. That was his first one.
Yeah. Actually won the first time. Alright. Ooh, Yulia and Lucia. Okay. Surprised he didn't put in Elwyn somewhere as well, because, you know, you got all these glory characters now. Okay. So Guilard was busy banning assassins, so he couldn't ban the Kruger. Okay, so he had to Lucia back up and put her in.
Yeah. I mean, I guess he was hoping it was going to be a water map.
I mean, you can see the map before you enter it. So it doesn't. Like,
oh, okay.
You saw the
Yeah, I don't know why he did that then.
I mean, if you wanted Lucia to be chain hooking people, obviously you can't have Hilda around.
Yeah.
So between Albedo and Lucia, it made sense to pick Albedo here. Also, Albedo's buffed by Hilda, so there's that.
Ouch.
So he's actually using Crystal Warlocks on Pat Seer here. guessing Guilard brought Mass Heal plus Dispel on. Yep. Okay. Clock for Zansin. More clocks.
Or AoEs. Oh,
Oh
wow.
no.
Yeah, yep, that's a holy old boomer. It just
Yeah. Damn. Yeah, let's kill that killed Patsir. So let's see here. Well, okay, passive's disabled. Passive's disabled. That's it. That's the only two guys on the map. And well, he lost his revive, and he lost nothing. Okay, so basically that's like trading Patsir for one old Landius life. Oh, I think he can reach Wheeler with Helena here. Oh, Ultimator is actually not on Bracer anymore.
Oh, okay.
Also, I want to check real quick. Yeah, he could have reached it Wheeler here if he wanted to. Okay. Let's Okay, so he actually killed Albedo with the AoEs. Albedo must have had her passive disabled, so she did not get her revive. Also, Ultimator was heal blocked, so so a couple clocks killed Guillard's game there. Also, like Kruger still debuffs in this game, man. Like this, sometimes they get you, sometimes it's like you get garbage, and it's like
We're getting Betty. Oh, no illustrial for you.
Yeah, like on certain maps you just ban Allustrial first.
Yeah.
Ooh, first pick Betty.
Okay, he's like everything on Betty.
So here's this is going to be Guillard's grand finale, so I guess it makes sense to bring in his waifu. All right, so he's got so he's going up against 3 AoEs here. Betty should be able to do some show her stuff here, and Helena especially. If she does her AoEs over and over, she could just like kill herself doing that. Helena's on Highlanders. And Breeze, although like that doesn't help him much here because Guillard's going for a slow game, so
yeah.
Tenno Breeze is, I mean, Tenno Breeze is still helpful, but not super important. Hopefully he didn't bring... I'm assuming he didn't bring the guard skill on there. No, Iron Helmet. Okay. So since Guilard has Liko in healer mode here, he's going to be relying on Rosalia pretty much to do all his damage. Or active damage, rather. Betty's there to threaten the enemy team. I think the big problem I see here is that even though Guilard has Betty to punish AoE somewhat, he doesn't have a way to follow up on that necessarily. So, Heal Reverse or Curse Wounding on Lorente. Okay, so Rigo's probably just gonna die here.
Dang.
The heal block was that heal block was deadly. Again, this is why debuffs are kind of annoying to play against in this game. Like, because sometimes you get the one bad debuff and it can ruin your entire game. Although, like Liko could have brought Mass Protect if he really wanted to protect against heal block. Although that's a lot less effective before she gets her exclusive. So Guillard's down a unit, which is a problem already. Oh, that was actually really close. That was pretty impressive. Rosalia nearly one-shotting Aurora. Or you keep taking one life like that. So. Oh no, took a couple of hits there from the Betty talent, but healed right back up. Since she had Chivalry, she didn't have to worry about Betty's various debuffs. Alright. This might kill Helena. It's with Helena, but I don't know if it might be too little too late. Wheeler might die to an AoE next. Oof.
Ouch.
Oof.
Oh, almost killed himself.
Unfortunately, Betty already used up her 3C, so he can't AoE to hit Cougar again. He's using battle support to try to remove the... Okay, so he actually successfully removes the Curse of Wounding from Cougar using battle support. Since that only heals soldiers that can't actually kill, you can't actually kill yourself using that heal. This might kill Rosalia. Yeah. So Betty was an annoyance here, but unfortunately, like Zansin was careful enough. Yeah, Zansin was careful enough not to hit too many characters at once when fighting against Betty. And of course, losing Liko early like that was pretty painful for Guilard as well.
Yeah.
Can't do anything now. Guillard's not even ahead in damage or anything, so like, yeah. He's gonna fight to the end. Oh, he left Betty suicide and then ended the game. Alright.
Ouch.
Alright. Good try, Guilard. He made it really far this time. Alright. So now we can look at the bottom here before we'll look at the top 4 next time maybe. We can look at the games down here first. Okay, so we have this is Tarnhub. He changed his name after playoffs ended. Versus Tyllanii.
Ooh, okay.
So first pick Tenzin Jessica, and there's actually no real tanks here. You have Juggler and you have Bernhardt who can tank. So this is definitely a very aggressive box.
Yeah, this is gonna be an interesting fight.
So more rush boxes do tend to look like this a lot, although a lot of them do tend to have Estelle plus Juggler. Tyllanii responds by... Okay, so he also got to have Tenzin Jessica, so he also has a teleport. He has Rain, who does not move very far. But Rain is always annoying to play against. Okay, so it's a Holy Kaiba here. Yeah. And I'm sure many people have noticed that a lot of the finalists here, they decided to use Holy Kaiba instead of, was it Assassin Kaiba?
Yeah. I guess because you can get 100% crit rate.
Yeah, it's a specific build.
I'm working towards it. Mine's like at 87.
Yeah. A lot of it comes from the accessory, and yeah, you have to remember to calculate the heart bond.
Yep.
Heart bond accessory.
8th of the Athens was 15%.
Yeah, and you got use some of the ancient beckoning stones and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so just teleporting Wing forward. Teleport it back. So you don't have everybody getting hits. Okay. So, okay, it's a Bracer Wing, so... Okay, let's see if Wing can survive here. Oh!
Wow.
That's unfortunate. So of course Tyllanii brought Highlanders on green, which of course is the correct choice on this map. There's no terrain around for you to place your Steel Wings on. Okay, so I was able to finish off Wing anyway with the follow-up. Alright, Alright, it's gonna try to take out Hilla here. Okay. She was still in calf mode, so. Ooh. Ooh. Wow. So it's all these units getting picked off one by one here.
Yeah.
Oh, should be able to kill Sigma here. Also puts up the shield.
Nope. Dang.
Kind of got rushed into the ground there. Okay, so he removes a lot of Landius plus a bunch of the legend characters and some juggler. So he also decides to go for a more aggressive kind of box here, I would say. It's arguable, I guess, but he did lose Landius if he was a juggler.
Yeah.
Oops. Clicked a bit too fast there. But it's fine. So we got two debuff characters here, plus D-Lit, who can kill Juggler, and plus a Jessica can kill Juggler. Okay. Faction buff on Juggler.
Okay.
Okay, silence on the Kruger. He's able to remove it. Oh, Kruger actually didn't survive that. That's big rip. Oh no!
Ooh. Again, he tanks.
Oh, this might kill Ring. Oh, got it. Okay. Not enough HP on the Angels left over to survive there. Blocking Bernhard in place there. So Parnub has the units to kill Tyllanii's juggler, but Tyllanii doesn't really have anything to kill
Yeah.
Parnub's juggler here. Yeah. Dragging us out a little bit. Okay. I don't think I have a lot to say about that match. It was a pretty straightforward.
Yeah, that was quiet.
Okay, well, let's see here. WingedKuriboh versus Marbee.
Okay.
Okay. What was the band? Oh, Ares band. Okay. So, interesting. Emmerich is here. So, Emmerich, Bernhardt, Miller, lots of Vampire here. And of course, Kruger is here. Of course. It's obligatory. Marbee has a more like it's a single target box. I feel like there's Elvin, Mario. We have a couple. Well, you have Rain here and Ares as AOE's, but otherwise the box is mostly single target. It feels like. So actually, first picks Zerida. So Marbee actually ran out of time on the ban, on like third ban here. So he was taking a lot of time designing the ban. So might have been overthinking his pick bans here.
Oh, Emmerich.
Yeah, Emmerich has been picked. Ultimiller can buff him, so Ultimiller can buff both Hilda and Emmerich. And Emmerich, of course, needs the faction buff for his 3C. For his 3C, if you don't have faction buff on Emmerich, he can't move again after using it. So it's actually pretty important. Emmerich plus Ultimiller is actually a very powerful combo. And we'll see if WingedKuriboh is going to use it here. Because if you use Ultimiller plus Emmerich, what you can do is that you can put the guard lock aura onto Ultimiller. And then you can just go in with Ultimiller and teleport people around him, and with guard locks, and then kill whoever you want. And Steel Wings on the Ultimiller, which is interesting.
Oop, Zerida doing Zerida things.
Zerida's using 3C. We've talked about like the downsides of using 3C over just normal Alhazard before.
Yeah.
I don't know if attacking there was a good idea because by doing that you kind of wasted Mario's like act again. Like Mario only gets to act again once, right? And that's the only time you're gonna be able to do the guard pierce combo quickly.
Yeah.
Okay, so we might see did Emmerich use did Emmerich use the 3C already? I don't think I saw him use it. Yeah, he did not use it yet, so Mario's gonna come in here and like she can do her 3C, but she's not gonna be able to act again. Okay, I see. It's because Juggler's guard already went down. So it doesn't matter if you put the Emmerich 3C on him or not. Ultimately, is going to be able to go to town here.
Okay.
So, killed. So Emmerich, of course, is locking JoJo's guard here, so he can just attack with Emmerich here. Probably gonna kill Mario. Yep.
Dang.
Yeah, so that's one of the things about Ultimiller. It's like if you want to, you could just, if you don't feel like you're playing against a team with a particularly like quick rush ability, you can just like sort of hang back until their guard goes down, and then you just eat up their entire team with Ultimiller.
Yeah.
Okay, so WingedKuriboh took out Emmerich and Liana, placed in Orlandius and Bozo. Took out D-Lit here, so lots of debuffs here. We got Mythical Muffin, both Bozo and Reen, as well as Bernhard, I guess, but Marbee has Bernhard plus Reen. And Juggler. Juggler is sort of an AoE character. So Bernhard Ring, Guardian Infantry, probably to protect against a potential Zealot choice on Mario. Also Rosalia, I guess. Like Rosalia also is here.
Yeah.
Already just charging in with Reem. So WingedKuriboh doesn't really have anybody who can reach Reem right now, so okay, so he chooses to push him back. But he can still AoE with him, just not with everybody. Oof. That's so advanced range. Alright. Both of them are just like praying for RNG here, pretty much.
Yeah.
Okay, Decay on Bozo. Okay, you actually brought the AoE on Rosalia. Okay. Might not have any AoEs up there now.
Yeah, burn.
So use the act again to. Can't recover from this, I don't think, because Rain's going to sit back and get his cooldowns back up. Close game. So the Mario heals actually were pretty key to winning there. Okay, so booting the debuff characters. I think Kuriboh going for a more safe game again, I feel like. 2 healers. We actually got to have Rosen 4th pick, which is okay. I mean, he is fighting against Kruger on again as player 2, so Rosen's gonna get tagged immediately, most likely.
Yeah.
Just building stacks on Sense of Jessica there. So WingedKuriboh just has to sort of bide his time until guards go down on Hilda.
Yeah.
You can go in with Osmiller. Elwyn's using infantry troops here. Alright. Try to... Oh no.
Yeah.
Himiko stole the guard. And that actually wastes Elwyn's Reign of Glory. Because if you don't do damage, you actually do not activate the sword. So his sword soul is down now.
Wow. Weird.
I mean, that's how clock works as well. If you don't do damage with clock, you will not get clock. Doesn't qualify for clock, or rather. But so it's like
That's Ellen's first life.
and second life is gone.
Yeah, second life as there goes.
Ooh, that's unfortunate. Should have been more careful with the buffs and debuffs here. Should have checked the stats. Yeah, that Himiko stealing guard, that's something that can happen. And she is a surprisingly good tank because
Weird.
she dodges one single target attack, right? So Himiko champion single target attacker there.
Yep. Well, bye-bye.
Alright, stun, so forcing a heal here. Oh, it's actually not healing.
I didn't see Sorns, but I did see the reflect.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Ouch. That's, yeah.
Yeah, so some unfortunate RNG for Marbee there.
Yep.
Yeah, a couple of things went wrong for him. Might have been able to win without that, but I'm not sure. Okay, so Pornhub fights WingedKuriboh next. Take a look. I mean, Pornhub kind of got lower votes a lot of the time, but he usually pulled through. Like, so in this game, he called himself SetoKaiba, so he's gonna show us some Wise White Dragons. I mean, he has a dragon frame around his character, so
He does.
And I don't think Werner is particularly like Kaiba. He does look a little bit like him, I guess. He has the brown hair, like the brown mid-length hair. That's sort of like Kaiba. Okay, so he goes for a full offensive team here. And WingedKuriboh has a more traditional tank push team. No healer now. Arnov has a teleport and WingedKuriboh does not have. I think that's going to be pretty important.
Yeah.
It's a cab land, this. Oh, actually killed even with the wind wall. Alright, let's gonna try to counterattack here. So Holy Kaira, as I recall, cannot wear leather armor, so she doesn't have last rights. Basically traded Ari or Alvin for Kaira there. Okay. AoE from Rosen. So, that was actually pretty good AoE because, of course, Ice Dragon Breath lowers movement, so I'm just doing it to hold him back while he sets up his characters here. trying to kill. Oh, actually gonna try to kill Ares and Ultimate here. It looks like that. It looks like the Ultimate is on Bracelet. I'm not sure.
Oop. Yeah, Ares is dead. But Zeta is dead. 3-on-3.
Okay, well, that kills one of Landius's life, but unfortunately that's probably not enough to do much. Ooh, that's very risky. Yeah, okay, Ares is dead. Yeah. Kuriboh wins the first one. Alright. Oh, Rosen actually gets booted for Landius. Okay. Wins in Kaira. That's a Jessica. So he has Landius here. What does he buff? Landius, Kimiko, and Angelina. So, okay, Angelina and Kimiko actually get, like, WingedKuriboh actually bans Angelina very early. So probably because WingedKuriboh doesn't want to deal with something that could disrupt his tank push. So he actually has Close It here. Taking its debuffs. Alright. Kaira is going to be able to kill a lot of these units, so that's not going to necessarily work favorably for WingedKuriboh playing a slower game like this. Oh, okay, just uses Aurora Ring immediately. Okay, makes you immune to fixed damage, so there's that.
Yep.
Okay, so Kaira's gonna attack again. Try to kill Ingram. Oh, Ingram actually dies. So Kaira is going to be a star player here. So Close gives a lot of immunities. That's supposed to like help bolster her like dispelling ability. But the thing is like random immunities kind of suck. Like, like okay, so here's the thing: like random debuffs in this game are just really OP, right? Yeah. So you would think that random immunities might be able to counteract that somewhat, but they really don't.
They're
logically you would like if you didn't think about it too much, you would think like, well, shouldn't they bounce each other out? But they really don't.
Yeah.
And that's why nobody uses Close, right? Like, even though she is probably, like, she's just really strong at cleansing, she gives immunities, she has all these tools to remove debuffs, but it's still not enough. And, we might see...
Two silences and whatnot, yeah.
We might see that happen here, and of course Kyura is going to be able to... yeah, okay, so WingedKuriboh... Yeah, so... Yeah, Kyura doing a lot of the work there. Okay, WingedKuriboh shifting around a lot. So going into an AoE box here, or more AoE focused with Dark Faction and Juggler. So he first picks Kyura again. So just Kyura is really doing work for him, so he decides to stick with her.
Yeah.
Alright, so AoE against the team with both Kyura and Juggler is not a good idea. Bernhardt might be able to counteract this, obviously with the heal block, but Kyura plus Juggler, they're both doing their talent heal, so Ares is not going to be able to do his rush in, kill somebody with AoE strat, press button and win strat. So Leon, he actually brought Leon with Mechanical Knights here, which is very strange to me because there's no terrain, right? What? I mean, they're good troops even without terrain because they're very they're very straightforward. They just have they're like heavy infantry, right? They give attack. There's no HP threshold. There's no really strict qualification for it other than just attacking. So they're still good. But yeah, you do lose one of the biggest things, which is that you can't. There's no terrain to move over. But it doesn't matter anyway. I guess because he's dead.
Yeah, that Leon didn't even have a lot of attack too. But I got the trade for a trade.
So the Ares was a single target Ares. So.
Yeah.
Not sure if that was a necessary or a good trade, but we'll see. Since single target Ares, I imagine the goal was probably to kill Juggler. Single target Ares is usually pretty good at killing Juggler. Alright, here comes Green.
Green doing his thing. Is it enough to kill Zerda? Nope.
Immune. So, yeah, okay. You got the heal. You got the Curse of Wounding on Juggler.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Ooh.
So just barely survives there.
Yeah.
So he uses Steel Wings. I mean, Steel Wings heavy. Highlanders probably would have been better here. But these have range defense, so that's still kind of nice. So Rain did his Termination Slash, but the thing is that... Okay, so...
Yeah.
So he's walled in now, but WingedKuriboh really doesn't have to set up to do to slowly stall him out.
Mm-hmm.
Also, V-Shock coming, so Wing is dead.
Did.
So yeah, so Ring did that Termination Slash, but two of the units had immunities, right? You got Zerda with immunity, we see.
Yeah.
And Kaira gospels herself. Yeah. So he didn't see a path to victory anymore, unfortunately.
Dang.
Yeah, so like AoEs, I mean, Kaira plus juggler, like Kaira has gospel, she like heals after AoEs.
Yep.
It's pretty devastating. Alright, so that is the top 16 to top 8 of the right side here. I believe we watched all of them.
Yep.
And what's left is, of course, the semifinals and the final match. I guess we'll save that for another day. It's getting a bit late here.
Yeah, it is.
So we'll see you guys around.
Yep. See you. Bye.